Yesterday I talked about meeting yourself where you're at, and part of the theme was personal limitations and self-acceptance and respectfully acknowledging and being aware of your own limitations, even when it comes to things like personal development and stuff like that, because everyone has a different best version of themselves, if you will. So even if you strive and strive, there's still a limitation there. So today I wanted to segue into leading a purpose-driven life and your life reflecting back to you, your values or whatever. This is something that I'm trying to get to. This is something that I'm striving toward. I'm not saying this as someone who's like telling other people how to do this, as someone who has experience with it, because I'm still getting there myself. But Simone de Beauvoir was this great thinker who had this, I think it was an essay she wrote called The Ethics of Ambiguity, it had something to do with the ambiguity of man's being. And what she meant by that, from the little that I've looked into it had something to do with this idea that on one hand we have facticity, which has to do with our personal limitations, and on the other hand we have free will. And the interplay of these two things are free will, our power to do and exercise, our free will, versus our limitations and what we are and are not able to do, is not a reason to despair or to be like a victim of circumstance, but to acknowledge these two things and see how their creative tension or the way that they play into one another becomes a baseline for all genuine morality and action. So this ties into what I was saying about, I have to acknowledge my limitations and then use that, factor that into me trying to realistically envision what I am capable of doing in terms of my life being a reflection of my own values.